Draco, welcome to stream. You slept on this game, didn't get into the gameplay. Oh, the gameplay is like really fun. I love the gameplay. The gameplay is like one of the best things about it, personally. Is it perfect? No, but it's one of the best combat systems ever made, in my opinion. And most of that is because of the Duma. The Duma is such a fun and unique gameplay gimmick. It also brings back blindsiding, which was a really good addition from Star Ocean 4. And it also makes them better. Blindsiding in 6 is really satisfying.
Threat neutralized. Keep your distance.
Oh, that was a bit too weird with the orb thingy. Oh, well, agree to disagree. I just heavily disagree with that. I love the gameplay, and Duma's a big part of why.
This will prove most useful.
Like, the Duma is the best thing about the gameplay. Also, I can barely see here. What the heck? You even get like another gimmick relating to Duma later in the game, which adds a bit of strategy too. What the heck? I didn't go down this way. Doesn't look like I can. Well, it's hard to see where all this freaking snow. I like The Last Hope. The Last Hope is fun. It's not like a bad game, but it's also like there's better games out there. The game has somewhat fun combat. The combat isn't even that great. My recent playthrough of it, like, the combat's good, don't get me wrong, but it's not like... I used to say, like, oh, it's the best combat in Star Ocean before 6 came out, but... It was fine. The combat was, like, solid, but it wasn't, like... It wasn't, like, anything special. It did have blindsiding, which was a good gimmick. And it also... 6 brought it back, and I really like that 6 brought it back.
Target acquired.
I think 4 is fine. I don't think it sucks, but I also didn't think it's very good either. It's like a middle of the road game for me.
Destroy. Threat neutralized. Acceleration. Usefulness. Low. Destroy.
Like, I'm gonna be honest. I used to think, I'll be specific. I used to think Star Ocean 4 has better combat than 3, and I guess on some fundamental level, Star Ocean 4's combat is better than 3's, but I think I prefer Till the End of Time's combat. Just barely. Even though 4 has blindsiding. It's a tough call. Like, I'm not knocking on 4's combat, but 3's combat is plenty fun for me.
Neutralized.
Bum bum bum. The point is, 6 has the best combat, in my humble opinion. 6 is the best combat Star Ocean's ever had. And then 5's combat's basically Star Ocean 3 light, essentially. But 5 is a budget game. I mean, you know, it's just kind of there. The combat is better in 4. Bosses are worse. Yeah, you know what? I think I'll step on that boat. I'll step on that boat. Fundamentally, in theory, yes, 4 has the better combat. But some of the bosses in 4 are mad annoying. So that's kind of why I'm kind of like, oh yeah, Star Ocean 3's combat like isn't that much worse. It's not even worse. It's still pretty fun. Perfect? No. Still pretty good though. I think the bosses in 4 make the combat in 4 drag sometimes, especially like the final boss and some of the Grigori fights. There are some really bad bosses in 4 that kind of make the combat not that, like, feel not that good, but fundamentally it's better than 3. There's an inn right here. Don't step on my boat, it's too dangerous. Nah, I was stepping on Magitech's boat with the whole bosses are worse in 4, but the combat's better. Kind of hated Integrity and Fatelessness, but I think I didn't give it enough love. A lot of people... Look,
Allow me.
I'll say this. A lot of people hate Integrity and Fatelessness. I don't think hate is the right word for me. I'm just disappointed in it. I can't lie and say it's a good game. It's not a good game. I don't despise Integrity and Fatelessness, but it could have been such a better game. It was like a budget title. Like, it was on a really strict budget. It kind of shows with its length. It shows with its graphics. The combat being basically Star Ocean 3. Characters feeling unfinished. Private actions, like, actually being decent, but you don't care about the characters.
Exercise caution.
I wanted to like 4. I wanted to like 5 for what it was, but I just can't. Do I think it's like a terrible game? No, I don't think it's terrible. I mean, I would play 5 again. I just don't have a desire to.
Neutralized. Warning. Energy levels low.
I try to like it for what it is, and I guess to an extent, I probably like it more than... It's probably a hot take, but I probably like... If I were to choose Star Ocean 4 or Star Ocean 5 again, I would probably pick 5. Because in Star Ocean 4, there are some really insufferable characters in it. And at least 5 doesn't have insufferable characters. The characters are just not really fleshed out and kind of boring.
The enemy is before us.
Whenever you're ready.
Out of my way.
Destroy.
But, you know... I don't know. I don't think 5 is terrible, but it's not really a good game.
Taking fire.
5 kind of feels more like a side game than a full-on main entry.
No more than you deserve.
And by 5, I mean Integrity and Fatelessness, for those who don't know the numbers. Alright, time for the Star Ocean VTuber to give everyone a lesson. Star Ocean 1, first departure. Second story, second evolution, second story R, 2. Easy, right? Till the End of Time, Star Ocean 3. Last Hope, Star Ocean 4. Integrity and Fatelessness, 5. Divine Force, 6. Nailed it. Still got my Star Ocean 4 knowledge. There's a reason why my Star Ocean 3 playthrough is so popular. Anyway, Star Ocean 5 is like, it's fine. It's also fine. It's like on the same wavelength as 4. With 5, though, it's more of like, I wish 5 had more time. 5 needed more development time. I wish they had a chance to flesh out 5, because in theory, 5 is like, could be a good game. 5, like, has some things that I'm like, oh, if they flesh this out more, it could have been a really good game.
Destroy.
Unfortunately, that was not the case. Mostly because it was rushed. And a budget title.
No threats detected.
Or if it was like a side game, if it was like a star, like not advertised as like the 5th main entry, then I would probably be a little easier on it. But yeah, it's a disappointment. I can't call 5 bad. I don't think 5 deserves like, I think it deserves hate to an extent, but I don't hate it. I feel disappointed with it. I wish it was like better.
We should be descending the hallowed mount soon.
What's this monster I need? Playing Ys 8 or Ys 9 at the moment? Yo, good game. Ys 8 and 9 are some of the best RPGs to ever exist.
Prepare yourselves for
8
battle.
especially. But 9 is also very fun. I'm dead. 9's also a fun game, though. Take you out for Nina.
Rest easy, cause Nina's here.
Started with 9, but you played another one? I also started with 9. I started with 9 and they had some 8 callbacks and I'm like, well, now I gotta play 8. And I played 8 and 8's one of my favorite games. I don't know if it's in my top 10, but it might be like right outside my top 10. I really like Ys 8.
Acceleration.
It's a fun game.
Destroy.
Stop existing. Oh, I got the lucky fight coin or whatever.
Perilous attack incoming.
I still don't know how we're clearing that side quest, by the way. I still have no clue. Like, we have not found that enemy. We play it on the Vita. I think 8 was a Vita game. I'm pretty sure 8 was a Vita game. So there are a couple of these games you could have started with. I think Memories of Celceta is also a Vita game. I haven't played that one yet, but I think it's a Vita game. Yeah, I don't know much about Ys other than 8 and 9. Those are the only ones I played. I'm gonna play Nordics when it comes out, though. Part of me wishes I started with 8 because 9 had some 8 callbacks. I wish I started with 8, or yeah, 8. And then gone to 9, but then I played 9 first, alas.
Stay where you are.
Stay where you are, by the way. We should probably look at skill trees soon. We might be able to get more stuff. No, blindside? Get up so I can blindside you.
Firing. We are free of them now.
No, I don't. Alright, we got the surprise. I'm good. I was gonna say I don't want to be free of them.
Admit defeat.
No, admit defeat, loser.
Keep your distance.
I'll set your stuff soon, Elena. I'm gonna definitely play as you a bit.
Still to learn.
Moving up in the world. Still missing this one. Oh, we got the scent bag. I was so busy talking with chat, I completely forgot. I don't know what enemy I killed for it, but for anyone wanting to complete that quest, accept the quest, do this main story mission, you'll probably get it. Yo, Cottorinth region, not bad. We're almost at the Cottorinth. Or we're almost at Kodo. I think Kodo's the town, Cottorinth's the region. I think it was Memories. I remember manipulating the Vita rubber hand stick. Probably Memories. I think 8 is a Vita game, but 8 is also a console game. Celceta is also on the PS4, though. They made a port for it.
Firing. Ensure we are prepared.
Yeah, people were telling me, like, oh, 8's a Vita game, and I'm like, oh, okay. That's surprising, but I guess it kind of shows. Come forth. Oh, you're gonna just aim at Midas, no big deal.
No threats detected.
Puma with me. I can't wait for 10. I hope 10 is fun. 8 and 9 are really good. I really hope 10 is a good time. Oh, I got game meat. I'm just the biggest gamer in the world. There's nothing to be said. I just got 2 side quests done from doing this main mission.
Threat detected ahead. Threat neutralized.
Be gone. Where you at?
Assault. Warning. Energy levels low.
By the way, I say we go for another 5-hour stream, probably. And the main reason being because I don't know when we're going to play Star Ocean next. The FF16 DLC is coming out next week, so I don't know when we're playing Divine Force again. But I think we lock in for another 5-hour one, to be honest. And I also want to focus more on FF7 Rebirth and Innocence. I want to get Rebirth done before the 16 DLC, but I don't think it's going to happen. I might be short like a stream or two. I killed that zombie. Good job. Do you feel that 8 is better than 9? I don't know. I don't know about better. I feel like... I don't know. The thing is, 9 is newer, right? But 9... The combat in 9 and 8 feels so similar. Like, there's barely... I don't even know if there's any... Well, no, there's the talents in 9. But I don't think that's really something that makes the combat in 8 obsolete. I feel like it's a personal thing. I think a lot of people's gripe with 9 is that it feels samey, the world environment.
Exquisite.
Because in 9, you're exploring Balduke. I think that's what the city was called. You're exploring Balduke and you're going to all these areas that connect with Balduke. But in 8, you have like this giant island. You're stranded on this. I'm not going to spoil anything big, but the premise is you're stranded on this like island with these prehistoric beasts. I think a lot of people do not like... I think people's biggest complaint with 9 is the area variety. 8 has a lot more like unique environments and stuff. And the world is a really nice area to explore, and I agree with that. 8 has a really fun island to explore. But I don't think that really makes 9 any worse.
We're starting to see less and less snow. Hopefully it'll start to warm up a little bit.
But yeah. I think the characters in 9 are really good. I think 9 has a bit more character focus in its story. In 8, I like the cast, but I think 9 has a bit more focus on the main cast in the story. Like, you'll like the 8 characters, I'm sure. They're nice. And they have side quests that really tie into them. But I think 9 has more character-focused stuff in it. And as for the story, I really like 8's story. 9's story is also pretty good. I think 8's is better, though. No open world exploration? Oh, no. You get to open world explore. I don't know how far you are in the game. I'm assuming you're really early in. You'll get to explore other areas in 9, but the thing is, there's not as much, like... If you play 8 and 9 back to back, you'll just be like, oh, wow, 9 doesn't have as much area variety. Like, you will definitely open up. You're early in the game, I assume, so... Ys 9 will definitely open up. In the early game, it's just Balduke, but you'll go to, like, fields and caves and grasslands. But, like, you'll be going to that town, that city is, like, your hub, basically. It will open up, basically. It will definitely open up. I promise you that. I feel like if you play... I'm gonna do skill tree stuff while I talk. I feel like if you play 9, right, as your first Ys game, you won't really have a complaint about, like, oh, well, some people will, but I didn't really mind it. Like, oh, yeah, there's lack of area variety and everything's connected to Balduke, or whatever. But, I know what we'll do when I talk about this. We'll do this.
May this turn out
I feel like if you're playing 9, you won't really mind it. I think 9 is enough area variety that it's not boring. And plus, Balduke is really fun to explore. There's a lot of things to do in Balduke with the azure petals and whatnot. So Balduke has a lot for you.
May this turn out.
But when you play 8,
And there we have it.
I'm probably one of these people. I play 8 and 9, right?
May this turn
And I'm
out.
just like, I really like Ys 9. I do. But exploring the Isle of Saren in 8 is just an unforgettable experience.
And
It's
there
part
we
of the
have
big
it.
reason why it's like one of my favorite games.
May this turn out. And there we have
But 9 is a perfectly great game. 9 is a great game in its own right. It has really
it.
good
May this turn out as
characters,
planned.
a good story, it's fun combat. I think Balduke is really fun to explore. The world and areas is pretty good too.
There we have it.
I think 8 and 9 are like on par with each other.
May this turn out
I
as
don't think one is better than the other.
And there we have it.
It's just a personal preference thing.
May this turn out as
Some people like 8 more, some people like 9 more. I think I like 8 more just barely though.
May this. And there we have
Nice.
it.
I still need like 2 more of these.
And there we have it. May this turn
I
out
love
as
the city though, it's too beautiful. Balduke is really good.
And there we have it.
You're gonna like 9 for what it is, I think.
May this
But
turn out
when
as
you play
planned.
8, you're gonna be in awe when you see the areas in
There
that
we
game.
have it. May this turn out as
But to answer your question, because I talk a lot, I ramble a lot, but that's why I like doing this, like
May this
streaming and
turn out
all.
as planned.
To answer your question,
There we have
I
it.
don't think 8 is better than 9. I think they're even. I think they're on par with each other, and whichever one you like more is gonna be a personal preference thing.
And there we have it. May this
Please
turn
give me
out-
these tattered robes, I'm getting bored.
And there we have it. May this turn out. And there
Okay,
we
you know
have
what? We got 1, right? I think we need like 2 more now. Yeah, we just need... Oh, we need 1 more. Even better.
Me?
Leave it to me.
I shall see to this.
How many SP? We don't have a lot of SP. Midas actually has a lot of SP. We should do his skill tree. Let's get some int. Midas is a mage. He needs that int. Yo, Firebolt. Magical Muscle. That's really good for Midas. Wisp Blaster. Blaster words. Oh, that move. I think I'd rather grab this health and then whatever this art is. Ice Needle, sure. We have a lot of characters with first aid. Hydro Billow is interesting though. I'm gonna go down here and grab this health and get closer to that. Maybe even grab it. Lightning Blast is also really pog. Just trying to get a lot of arts right now. And then we can get some defense in closer to Crush. Tactician. Okay. Grim Reaper. Oh, I like this move actually. That's really good. Be Eliminator. Actually, no. Get me some int. We'll keep Elena fairly balanced. I just want to grab Tactician and then we'll move to a different path, maybe. Mr. Fury? Yeah, we can get closer to that. Okay, you save your points for Fist of Fear. Laeticia. I think it's finally time to grab these imbue skills. I could probably make use of these. Skew the Flame. Give me Skew the Terra. Or Earth. I don't really like Crick's Garden all that much. Not a big fan of it. Also, I'm trying to remember, I think this expands at some point. That move I really liked using. I think at some point this skill tree expands. Or maybe it doesn't actually because Supernova is right there. I want to just go for Supernova. There's really nothing stopping me from going straight for Supernova. Man, this skill tree is busted. You could just get like some of the ultimate skills as early as possible. I'm not sure if I actually like that, to be honest. I kind of would have rather them have me wait for Supernova, to be honest with you. Grandmal, Her, Mistral, and Supernova, that's a good combo to go for. I think Supernova should be at the end of like most of these. Like those two. And I'll add like this. This could be like one of the imbue skills. Ooh, actually One for All is really nice. We can add that somewhere. I'd probably replace this Mistral. Yeah. Okay.
Initiate emergency protocols.
Here we go. Kind of angry I can't pet cats in these 9.
Let us continue to the southeast.
I cannot believe that people used to climb
How'd the game already let me have Supernova?
the eastern and western regions of our kingdom.
Threat neutralized.
Correct.
This should do it.
The parameters continue to increase.
Also, we in the Cottorinth, holy cow, this region is big. This is such a huge region. What the heck? I mean, they're all big, but like this one's really open. Come here. Nope. Thank you. Supernova? I'm shocked the game let me get Supernova this soon. At least make it a little more expensive. It was just a merely 100 SP. Supernova's like, I think, Letty's best skill. They should make it like a little more expensive. Hello.
Threat detected ahead.
Yeah, I want to try to blindside them though.
Firing.
Just leave a mark.
This should do it.
Press on.
I'm still in universe mode, right? I have to keep asking this question because I'm beating enemy battles like so easily. I am like surprising them though.
How exquisite.
Man, now I want to play the Ease games again.
Prepare yourself.
I should do. I'm gonna do Memories of Sosetta though before 10 comes out. I think probably like over the summer, if not very early fall. It depends when Nordics comes out. I have Sosetta purchased on my PS5, so I want to play that one. It was like on sale, so I was like, yeah, I'll buy it. I like the 89.
Than you deserve.
Taking over. Keep your distance.
Oh right, you're the puppet master or whatever.
Warning. Energy levels.
We're not even
low.
facing.
You will know pain. You'll not be the last.
Dude, that animation is so clean. Chest up this way? No. I saw some materials down here. Oh, Cottorinth is a big region. It's so open.
The enemy is before us.
Bum, 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 bum.
More than you deserve.
Assault.
Very elegant. I'm always elegant all the time.
Stay where you are. This should do it.
Destroy.
Not even worth lifting a finger against.
Alright, you know what? Let's look at Elena's skills.